just going for a walk at the moment. Do you know, I've got to tell you, I have learned so much about these dog wheelchairs. Obviously, because it affected me personally. It has to really for you to get into it if you've got a disabled dog. But I'm stunned about how much I've got into it. It just started out to help Checco, and we've gone on from there. Of course, as you know, he's passed away sadly, but his legacy lives on in these dogs that we help. Skyla, you know all about. So we're going to go off for a walk, as you've seen her hundreds of times before, but she's getting better and better. And as I say before, these wheels are the most amazing contraptions. What you have to watch is the wheels.
What wheelchair is it?
It's a walking wheels. One of the top, state of the art. We consider the best. We were sort of like that between these and a few others, but after using it for some time, we now know that this is the one. If you're going for a wheelchair, just go straight for one of these. If you need accessories later on, you can buy them. Fantastic. She's sitting in something that we made for her, which is a little double amputee sling, we call it, or hammock, as you can see. It's only made of a wetsuit. If you've got one hanging about and you need one and you've got a double amputee, you make one, because they're just safe for the houses in this. They can't come out, obviously with no legs, you can't use the rings, but that's what you need to do. They cost you pennies or nothing if you've got a wetsuit. I'm sure you'll find someone who's got one hanging about in a cupboard. If not, they're not that much. And we use that because it's springy. It's made of pear-preen, and it's ideal. I'm wondering why they don't actually make something like this for double amputees, because there are quite a few dogs who are double amputees at the rear. So it might be a good idea for them, if they're looking in on our YouTube, to have a look and see if they can come up with something like this for people to buy.
Well, Walking Wheels have got the double amputee sling as well.
Well, is it like this, or is it just covers for the rings? What I've seen, they've got covers for the rings, which doesn't make it a sling.
So how much did your sling cost?
Nothing, because it's an old wetsuit. It's just a little light bulb moment idea I had when I saw her coming out off the rings, which we don't want, do we? She was sitting on rings when we had her. When we adopted her, that's what she had, and kept sliding off them. Obviously she had no legs. And I looked at a wetsuit one day and I thought, hang on, just a light bulb moment. And I just made this, albeit temporarily, but it's lasted up for months. I'm about to make a new one that clips on, goes underneath, and you can actually remove and wash. So I'm going to be showing you that soon, actually. Yeah. So you keep tuning in to my channel, and there's all sorts of little things that we think of all the time to make her life happier and to keep her safe. Got to keep her safe. The last thing she wants is to come out this wheelchair and land on her bottom. Isn't it? Come on then, she's just having a little sniff around here. After all, that's what dogs do. And she's no different from any other dog, believe me. This dog is still very much a dog.
How many times a day do you have to bladder the dog?
Well, it varies. I mean, she has good days, bad days, but mostly when she's been for a walk is the best time. So when she first gets up in the morning, you've got no chance. She has to go for a walk, a morning walk. She has 3 a day. And as soon as you come back, more or less, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you can bladder her. You can express her urine for her. No problem. So you can say 3 times a day, basically. And then again before she goes to bed, hopefully. But you know, there's puppy pads and everything, so you know, if she leaks, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, she's having a great life and fun. That's what counts, isn't it? Not doing a bit of clearing up. Some people put diapers on and that. We don't do that. No, I wouldn't do that. Simple, just to pick up a puppy pad, and there isn't a problem. She has her showers a couple of times a week, sometimes more. Conditioning on her, keep her coat nice, and just make her feel great. And that's our aim, to make these dogs who sadly, you know, been crippled or have got a disorder or disease, or like Skyla, an amputee, to give them a happy life. That's what it's all about. That's why going off in her chair. She can go off like a rocket and run like any dog without any problem at all. I'm holding her back now, obviously, because it's filming. But if I let her go, she'll be way in front of us. Yes, Skyla. Good girl. Well, I'm going to let her go off now. I'll leave a lead on her, just pop it on the back of her, so she can go and explore along the brook. Come on then. Good girl. There she goes. Oh. Come on. Come on then. Come on then. Yup. Come on. Yup.
Where'd you get your t-shirt from, Jean?
Ah, the t-shirt is Winston Wheels. We're currently raising funds for Winston Wheels, selling, would you believe, to artists. Piles of them. So, I mean, we're open to raise enough, just ourselves, for at least one wheelchair at the moment. I mean, we're not a big outfit, we're just a couple of people with 2 dogs. So that's what we aim to do. And, you know, I should imagine we're probably just going towards bought a quarter of one at the moment. So anyway, Rachel, who runs Winston Wheels, has sent us these lovely t-shirts, which you can see, obviously. Come on in. Yep. Yeah. So that's what we're doing at the moment. Concentrating on trying to raise as much as we can for her charity, which which is a really worthwhile charity. If you do want to donate, help dogs such as Skyla, please go online and look for Winston Wheels and make a donation. Helps dogs, saving dogs. Without these wheels, a lot of these dogs would be put to sleep. We don't want that. Come on then. See you in a bit. Bye for now. Shot.
Yeah, I know, but you have to